Volunteers play an important role in disasters. However, they differ widely in their knowledge, training, and goals. Traditionally, disaster management organizations work with permanently affiliated volunteers whom they educate and train for years. Spontaneous and unaffiliated volunteers play an increasing role. However, they are more difficult to manage. This video will present digital hubs as a solution to manage these volunteers. Spontaneous volunteers have different resources and competencies that can be used in case of a disaster. But spontaneous volunteers often come without training in navigating these kinds of situations. If they are not coordinated and aligned with the official operations, they can be in the way and hinder the response to the disaster. In general, many people that are willing to help show up on disaster sites, but disaster management organizations have problems with coordinating them. One solution can be a hub, that is, a digital platform, that an emergency authority or a voluntary organization can use for two important purposes. First, to organize the volunteers, and second, to facilitate communication. As a first step, volunteers can sign up and register through the hub with information such as their availability, location, profession, and language. Information that can be filtered so that organizations can contact them for specific needs. For example, it can help to coordinate the welcoming of refugees, where language skills are of central importance. A digital hub can also be used to introduce and prepare volunteers for their tasks and to integrate them into the organization. For example, through teaching materials or voluntary events. Secondly, hubs can be used to communicate with the volunteers, which is relevant at all stages of a disaster. Before a disaster, they can share training materials. During a disaster, they may share information about the incident or the materials the volunteers need to bring. Here, communication via the hub can also solve coordination problems. After a disaster, the hub can be used for getting feedback from the volunteers. Taken together, setting up a digital hub can help disaster management organizations to coordinate and leverage the skills of unaffiliated volunteers. Learn more at the Links Community Center.